Home at last.
We
need a container to take the...
Addie?
What is it, Miles?
Addie, please know that I'm deeply sorry for my behavior last night. I'll do everything I can to make it up to you. Would you like me to get some new begonias?
I don't need pretty flowers or pretty words, Miles. I just want things to go back to how they were. That's really all the apology I require.
Well, that's kind of a shitty...
What have you been up to lately?
Okay.
Nothing particularly exciting. My usual clients have been scheduling appointments, and I've been trying to get some new ones as well. In my free time, I've been catching up on my reading.
Anything good?
Yes, the conclusion to the dissembling mechanism was just published in Brentwell magazine last week.
What's that?
James Penstroke's latest serial. I wanted to read it to you, but you haven't been around much lately.
Perhaps I'll take a look now that I can actually concentrate again.
Yes, you could read it to me. I wouldn't mind hearing it again. It would certainly be a nicer way to spend your time than going out drinking.
Lady.
You're looking especially lovely today, Addie.
Miles, don't flirt with me. Not now.
I wouldn't push my luck with her, Miles. She hasn't completely forgiven you.
Okay.
Was Desiree Lathan a client of yours by any chance?
No, but plenty of the other grand dames used to gossip about her.
What sort of things would they say?
Usually they'd comment about how much she'd had to drink the night before. I got the impression she was quite the tippler. I hope you're not planning on following her example.
That would require me to burn to death in our bed.
Then I stand by my previous statement.
Valid.
I'll let you get back.
Okay, so we've got 3 different people saying that she was a drunk. So we can kind of rule out the
Time for me to get...
Goodbye.
Love you too.
lady at the club lying to us.
Got a moment?
Yeah.
That's it.
Miles, are you crazy? You have to... An invitation to the gas... no... Definitely 2 years. Nothing new to ask?
I'm afraid I need to...
All right. Nothing else? Nothing else? Just a pile. Doesn't look as though this fireplace...
Investigate the sarcophagus. Speak with the find out what happened to Tobias the cat. Let's see if we can find out what happened to the cat, shall we? Where's the back?
Mr. Andrews.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can tell me about your wife's old cat, Tobias?
Oh, God. There's a name I was hoping never to hear again. She loved that cat. I'm sure she would have married it instead of me if she could. Mangy little bastard was always leaving a mess and knocking things over, but he was Peggy's little angel. Then one day I'd had enough, so I let him outside, and...
Yes?
The stupid thing managed to get itself killed. Then things got ugly.
How so?
Peggy got a bit carried away, and... Well, let's just say I never imagined a cat could earn someone a criminal record.
The
plot thickens. Or perhaps sickens.
What did she do?
Thanks for your time, Mr. Andrews.
We haven't got...
Okay. That didn't tell us much. Huh.
These are all... Well, if no one's cleaned up, you might...
Can we take the ashes in the... That's fucked up if that's what we're supposed to do. That's real fucked up if that's what we're supposed to do.
I'm afraid. All right.
Oh, Miles, really? You're going to carry the ashes around in a pewter mug?
It's vital to the investigation that we find out exactly what happened to the body. If anyone can tell us for certain, it's Dr. Edwards.
Fair enough. I suppose this isn't the most unpleasant thing you've carried around before. Remember that time we had to go looking for that murder victim's missing head?
I'd really rather not,
Oh, that's
actually.
not horrible. Oh, God. Okay. Well...
Ugh. The smell from the bedroom is getting worse. I don't know how much longer I can stand it.
Dear Lord, what is that smell? Did you step in something out there, Fordham?
Private investigation is a dirty job, Upton. You know that.
Calm. Carrying bits of dead woman around.
Miles, are you...
Okay. Well,
Got a moment, Upton?
Yes, but let...
Would it be possible for me to access the mortuary?
The mortuary? What for?
I'd like to consult with Dr. Edwards.
All right, but be careful. Make sure you don't let Snelling see you back there.
I need some information on one Margaret Andrews. Apparently, she has a criminal record.
Margaret Andrews, eh? Give me a moment to look her up in the archives. Yes, here we are. Margaret Andrews was brought in for questioning 5 years ago in connection with a fire at a theater in Worcester.
interesting.
Oh?
Yes. Nothing came of it, but she was briefly a suspect. Oh, there's more. She also had a prior conviction for arson.
You don't say.
Interesting.
The file says she set fire to a cab after the driver ran over her cat. She served 6 months in prison for that. This was back in 1835.
Fascinating.
Thank you for your help, Upton. This has been extremely valuable.
So, Margaret Andrews has a jealous streak and a penchant for setting things on
that
fire.
seems plausible.
Seems a likely culprit to me.
That's it.
Better.
Oh, God. Okay.
Dr. Edwards' lab was always a fascinating place to learn about death. A bit less so now that I'm quite the expert.
Oh, did I miss cleaning up some bit of that last corpse? Oh, Fordham, what brings you down here?
Hello, Edwards. I was wondering if I could pick your brain.
It's right over here.
Yes, of course. There's one in a jar over there, and I may have another one around here somewhere.
That coroner humor never gets old, does it?
Anyway, let me know what you want to discuss. This fellow's not going anywhere.
Oh, that coroner humor there.
I wonder if Edwards ever got around to fixing this typewriter. The letter E being out of alignment always made his reports a nightmare to read.
Interesting.
It's important to keep your hands clean when dealing with dead bodies. After all, you never know where they've been. Until after the post-mortem exam, anyway. You've seen one dissected torso, you've seen them all. There sure is a lot of rubbish crammed inside our upper bodies, isn't there?
Yeah.
This provides the room with just the right amount of heat. Unlike the incinerators in the crematorium. Talk about overkill. Edwards keeps assorted bottles and specimens in there. Nothing too remarkable that I can see. I'd say being hooked up to that machine was the worst experience of my life. Except I was already dead at the time. Imagine a giant mosquito sucking out all your blood and then replacing it with formaldehyde. Not very pleasant. Nice pair of legs.
It is. It is a nice pair of legs.
The brain is truly a fascinating organ. If only more people used it.
Yeah.
A fine example of well-developed deltoids, latissimus dorsi, and gluteus maximi. Assorted lab equipment for setting things on fire or causing explosions. You know, the perfect way to pass the time. I remember when Edwards used to keep his collection of preserved reproductive organs on this shelf. He must be getting soft in his old age. Or perhaps that's exactly what happened to his collection. I'm pretty sure I saw Edwards weighing his lunch on this once. I remember when, or perhaps, it looks rather fresh. There's a plaque at the base of the jar that says H. Putnam. Well, at least he died with a smile on his face. Sort of.
Sort of. I think that's... Nope.
Seems to be empty for now. That's most definitely a good thing. Edwards must have some very good friends in the department who have gotten this custom-made table. It does suit the room, though.
Yeah.
Not a stitch of clothing on him. As if having your torso ripped open and poked around inside weren't bad enough. There truly is no dignity in death.
Alright, let's talk to the doc.
Pardon me, Edwards.
Yes?
Keeping busy down here, Edwards?
Oh, you know me. I've always got my hands in someone.
Edwards
Hey!
always did have a way with words.
This postmortem was just a formality, really. The victim died of a gunshot wound to the head. Last week, though, we had a real kicker. An old man was brought in, and though he appeared quite dead, I was told that he'd been in a trance for over half a year. Apparently, he was hypnotized right at the point of death, and somehow managed to remain alive, in a fashion. In any case, when I began performing the exam, his entire body decayed into a putrefied mess within minutes. It was fascinating.
Should you really be giving me these details, Edwards?
Why not?
Oh, hell, I don't mind telling you, Miles. It's not like you're going to go tell Snelling. Besides, you're the only one who's come to see me all week. Dead people make lousy conversationalists.
Hey, I take offense to that statement.
You didn't examine Bill after he died, did you?
Ha! He wishes.
No, there was nothing inconclusive about his death. He died from impact after falling from the roof of a building. Why, was there something else I should have looked into?
No, I was just curious.
As fond as I am of Edwards, it would have been a bit much for him to go poking around my insides.
So, Snelling got promoted to chief, did he?
Yes, not too long after you left. Personally, I think he took advantage of your situation to change things around here.
Was it really that much of a shock? Bill and I weren't exactly the most well-liked detectives on the force.
But you were respected. You two solved over 350 cases in 15 years. You were an institution.
Damn right we were. It's so easy for people to resent their more successful peers.
Ah, Edwards. Nice to know someone missed us. I found this piece of burned cloth at the crime scene. Could you take a look at it for me?
What do you need me to look at exactly?
It appears to have some oily residue on it.
Interesting. I'm afraid I have my hands full right now, but you can feel free to use my workbench if you'd like.
To do what exactly?
Surely they taught you something about basic chemical analysis when you worked here.
Yes, well, I always let Bill handle the more technical aspects of our cases.
That's bullshit.
A real pity I'm not around to help you anymore, isn't it?
But I'll have a look and see if something comes back to me. I've got these human ashes from a crime scene.
Straight to the point. I knew I liked you for a reason, Fordham. Who do they belong to?
Desiree Lathan. She was a Gascon Grand Dame.
Oh, of course. I heard about that case. She was found burned in her home, wasn't she?
That's right.
I meant to go over there later today.
Well, then I suppose I've saved you the journey. Would you have a look at these?
Does this mean you're officially on the case?
Not as such. In fact, I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention I'd been here.
Ah, clandestine operation. Sneaking around under Snelling's nose.
I don't have much of a choice. I'm pretty much persona non grata around here these days.
Well, you're always welcome in my mortuary. Preferably while still breathing, of course. Anyway, I'll just take those ashes off your hands. I'm sure your social life will soon improve.
I'm sure
Yes,
it will.
I was making quite the impression.
This is an interesting choice of container.
It was either that or carry them around in my bare hands.
Well, I'm a bit busy right now, but I should have something for you within the next couple of hours. But you do realize the information won't be exclusive to you. I'll have to pass it on to the detectives on the case.
Naturally. That just gives me more of an incentive to work quickly. Thanks. That's all I needed to know for the moment.
Anytime, Fordham.
Alright.
I feel sorry for the poor slob who has to clean that out.
Alright, let's go work at the workbench and see what we can find on this burned cloth.
It's been ages since we got to do any type of chemical analysis. This will be grand.
Dr. Edwards, could you remind me what it is I'm meant to be doing?
Yes, of course. Go ahead and get as much of that oily residue from the cloth into the petri dish. Good. Now add some of the chemical reagent in the red bottle to the dish.
Aha! The oil turned orange.
Yes! The reagent has caused a chemical reaction and changed the oil's color. Isn't science fun?
Quite. But how does this help me?
I have some samples of the most common types of flammable oils on the shelf. Go ahead and add them to the test tubes. Good. Now simply check each one with the reagent to see if you can find a match.
And if I don't find one?
Then I suggest going out and looking for more oil samples.
Miles, the petri dish is...
It's whale oil. We'll check anyways.
Whale oil be damned. Looks like that's not a match. Oh, you love it.
I do not love it. Kerosene.
So much for kerosene being the culprit.
Coal oil. I don't think it's coal oil. It is not.
Too bad. I would have bet on it being coal oil.
Huh. Huh. Need to find a different type of oil then. Interesting.